Yo guys, today was cardio day. Funny enough, I never actually used to do cardio at all up until only like 2 months ago. That's when I decided to start doing cardio. And to be honest, I'm seeing the benefits of it. And I wouldn't say that cardio has made me stronger, but it's definitely made me fitter. Like now I can sprint again, I can go for long runs, I feel light on my feet. So yeah, stop running away from doing hard things. Because funny enough, it's kind of crazy how it works. It's like a inverse relationship where if you work hard now, you have an easier life later. Something like that. And the decision I made to start doing cardio 2 months ago, it was hard. It still is hard. Look at me, I'm sweaty right now. But I don't wanna lie. It's making my day-to-day so much easier and so much more enjoyable. Now, I want to speak about the trenches. The trenches to me are pretty much the situation I'm in now, where I'm on my way. I'm figuring it out in my life in my 20s. I'm trying to become the best version of myself each and every day, right? And specifically to my online business, I'm trying to build it. I definitely want this to become a global thing one day. I believe I'm definitely on my way. I've seen amazing results. And now, obviously, as you guys know, my main focus going forward is to make as much money as I possibly can, right? And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And funny enough, you always learn something new. Because in the beginning, I thought that if I just go viral and I can grow my following, I'll make money. Like the money will just come to me. But it's funny because now I'm learning a whole lot more. And it's more than just the following or the virality. You actually have to build a community of people that are almost obsessed with you as a person. Almost like a cult following of some sort. That's the mindset and concept, rather, that actually converts followers and viewers into actual clients that buy into your services. Now, I can't lie to anyone. This decision or this journey is very difficult, especially the decision to stray away from the norm. To not want to have the biggest career in the world, not focusing on becoming some CEO at a major firm, but doubling down on your passions and beliefs. It's a very scary thing to do. And there's this common misconception where entrepreneurship has been glorified. And it's sad because the only reason why entrepreneurship is being glorified now is because obviously now with social media, we have access to everyone in the world. But the problem is you need to understand that people who are going viral the most are the ones who've made it. The ones with the flashy cars, the flashy lifestyle. The ones who have gone through the pruning process. The one that you haven't gone through. And that's a major problem because now you have this false perception that I can just wake up and do that. The truth is you can. But the harsh reality is that most people are actually not cut out for it. Because the thing that's happening is you're seeing the Ferrari, you're seeing the Lamborghini, you're seeing the big house, you're seeing everything that you'd ever want in your life. But the problem is you're not seeing the 5 to 10 years of work that has been put by that specific person. Just like this video I'm making right now. I don't think it's going to get that much virality. But I know for a fact that maybe one day, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, when my life has changed, and yeah, I'm driving my dream car, the Porsche 911 Turbo S Arctic Grey with the red brake pads, just saying, and all these other things. People will obviously be motivated. People will want to be associated with me. But a lot of people also have that curiosity to say that, oh, where did Brandon Banda actually start? And they're going to come see this video. And probably that's only going to be the time it's going to go viral. And unfortunately, it's sad how a lot of people, okay, I lost my train of thought. Wait, I'm coming back. A lot of people see all these things, these amazing things that young people are doing, especially now. The pressure is definitely on. Now you have 20-year-old millionaires, 18-year-old millionaires, 35-year-old billionaires. And it seems like it's overnight. It seems like their success is overnight. Iman Gadzhi is a good example for me, where he's definitely someone who inspired me to actually start my online journey. And yeah, he's done an amazing job and he inspires me so much, to be honest. And I'm now realizing how much I'm now realizing not just my capabilities, but I'm realizing just how far I want to go in life. And it's definitely very far. Because I realized that there's no need to cap yourself in terms of where you could possibly get to in life. There is absolutely no need for that. Why? Who has given you that ceiling to say you can't dream that far? It's the system. There's nothing wrong with education. I believe education is actually amazing. In fact, I believe education is actually a big reason why most people are where they are in life right now. So I believe in the education system to some extent. The only problem I have with it is that it limits your beliefs, because anything outside of it becomes taboo. That's where I have a problem with it. But yeah, I need you guys to stop glorifying entrepreneurship. In fact, I wish more people would glorify the process of becoming a winner in life, because that's the secret. Because the thing is, the truth of this whole thing is that it's like you're basically sprinting and you don't know where the finish line is. And that scares a lot of people. Imagine sprinting your hardest each and every single day and you don't even know where the finish line is. You just have to hope that it's somewhere around the corner. The only guarantee I can tell you is that if you don't sprint, you're never going to make it to the finish line fast enough. So if you're not willing to accept that reality, or the fact that regardless of how hard you're going to work, there's no guarantee that you're going to get to that 10K month within the first 2 years of your business. There is no guarantee. And life is very unpredictable. You could literally spend your first 6 years of business trying to break even, trying to make a profit. And then in year 6, you break that 4 or 5 figure month, right? After 6 whole years of working hard, by the way, like actually putting and doing everything you possibly can. Yet for some people, it takes them 2 years. And then we get to the 10-year mark. You're now worth 100 million. And that person who beat you to it in the beginning is only worth 5. So this is what I'm saying. Like, it's very important for you not to compare your journey to someone else's, right? And sorry to take you back to Iman, but Iman's a good example because this guy started when I used to just play on football on the road. When he was 12, 13 years old, he was already making content. He was already pushing. He was already thinking about life in a different way. It was so special. And that's the part that people forget about. They see the Rolls Royce, they see everything he has now, but people tend to forget where he came from. And this is why I encourage every single person that, especially if someone has documented their life, right, always go back to the videos they started with. Basically, this video that I'm making right now, this will be the one that resonates with you the most, and this is the one that's going to give you the most sense, the highest sense of clarity that you need to actually make a decision for yourself and decide if you actually want this. Because I promise you, dude, this stuff is hard. It's a simple framework. You just wake up every day, make your content, do your outreach, but it gets tiring, especially when you're not seeing the results. It definitely gets tiring. Right now, I actually was frustrated like 2 days ago because the network was tripping and I didn't post as many videos as I wanted to post for that day. And it was pissing me off, I don't want to lie. Because I felt like, dang, man, I'm behind yet again. Also, another thing, that I think was adding or is adding on to my current frustration is that I have a lot of hanging fruit at the moment. So I've sent out thousands of messages and a couple of emails trying to do outreach to sign my high-ticket client. And I have a lot of people hanging in the air for me where it's like, dang, I just want to grab one fruit, you know? The maybes, okay, I'm going to book a call with you. Then they go AWOL, nowhere to be seen. And it's very irritating, but I know for a fact that if I keep knocking on the door, especially if I use like a sledgehammer to keep knocking on that door, someone's going to open that door. Because imagine you're sleeping at night and someone is banging on the door so hard. Eventually you're going to wake up. No matter how tired you are, open that door and find out what that person wants. So that's the mentality that you guys need to start having. This go-get-it mentality. Because that's the only way. That is truly the only way. And, like I said, the most important thing that you should take from this video is that do not glorify entrepreneurship, but rather glorify the process of becoming an entrepreneur. Because once you do that, nothing will stop you. Forget about the results, forget about the metrics, forget about the outcomes. Fall in love with the process, and everything else will simply just flow to you.